Royal officials have revealed details of the state funeral for Queen Elizabeth, which will take place on Monday, September 19. However, there are few events that take place over the coming week leading up to the service. The death of the 96-year monarch has provoked tears, sadness and warm tributes, not just from the Queen's own close family and many Britons, but also from around the world, reflecting her presence on the world stage for 70 years. Watch in the video above, how Queen Elizabeth's death will change Australia. Catch all of your favorite shows on Channel 7 or stream free on 7+. Her son Charles was officially proclaimed the new king in a colourful ceremony laden with pageantry and dating back centuries. Here is a day-by-day account of what will happen leading up to and including the Queen's funeral. Queen's coffin embarks on 6-hour journey on Sunday, September 11th, at 10 a.m., 7 p.m. Est. The Queen's coffin will embark on a 6-hour journey by road from Balmoral Castle via Aberdeen to Palace of Holyrood House in Edinburgh, arriving at 4 p.m. That morning the King will meet the Commonwealth Secretary-General at Buckingham Palace and then host a reception for Realm High Commissioners. Charles and Camilla travel to Westminster Hall. The King and Camilla, the new Queen consort, will travel to Westminster Hall where both Houses of Parliament will meet to express their condolences at the death of the late Queen. They will then fly to Scotland, arriving at Edinburgh Airport at 12:45 p.m. before travelling to the Palace of Holyrood House. The Queen's coffin will be taken from the Palace of Holyrood House at 2:35 p.m. in procession to St Giles Cathedral, where it will be carried inside at 2:55 p.m. The King and Queen, with members of the royal family, will follow the procession on foot before attending a service of reflection for the life of the Queen in the cathedral at 3 p.m. The Prime Minister will also attend the service. Afterwards the King will return to Holyrood to hold an audience with the First Minister of Scotland, followed by an audience with the presiding officer of the Scottish Parliament. At 5:40 p.m. the King and Queen will attend the Scottish Parliament to receive a motion of condolence. Joined by other members of the royal family, they will mount a vigil at 7:20 p.m. at St Giles Cathedral and stay in Edinburgh overnight. Charles and Camilla travel to Hillsborough Castle. The King and Queen will fly to Belfast and travel to Hillsborough Castle to view an exhibition on the late Queen's long association with Northern Ireland. The King will meet with the Secretary of State for Northern Ireland and party leaders. At 1:20 p.m., he will receive a message of condolence led by the Speaker of the Northern Ireland Assembly. After a short reception at Hillsborough, the King and Queen will travel to St Anne's Cathedral for a service of reflection, where they will be joined by the Prime Minister. Before the service, the King will meet leaders from all the major faiths in Northern Ireland. The King and Queen will then leave Belfast for London. At 5 p.m., the Queen's coffin will travel by road from St Giles Cathedral in Scotland to Edinburgh Airport, where it will be flown to London, departing at 6 p.m. After arriving at RAF Northolt at 6:55 p.m., the coffin will be driven to Buckingham Palace. Its arrival at 8 p.m. will be witnessed by the King and Queen, with other members of the royal family. Charles and Camilla lead procession behind coffin. The King and Queen, with other members of the royal family, will lead a procession behind the late Queen's coffin. It will leave Buckingham Palace, carried on a gun carriage to the Palace of Westminster, at 2:22 p.m. and arrive at Westminster Hall at 3 p.m. After a short service the Queen's lying in state will begin, lasting for 4 days and ending on the morning of the state funeral. The King and Queen will return to Buckingham Palace. State funeral lying in state continues over the coming days until Monday, September 19th at 6:30 a.m. At 10:44 a.m. the Queen's coffin will be taken in procession from the Palace of Westminster to Westminster Abbey in central London, where her state funeral will take place at 11 a.m., 8 p.m. Est. The day has been declared a public holiday in the form of a day of national mourning. After the service, the coffin will be taken in procession from Westminster Abbey to Wellington Arch. From Wellington Arch, the coffin will travel to Windsor. Once there, the hearse will travel in procession to St George's Chapel at Windsor Castle via the Long Walk, after which a committal service will take place in St George's Chapel. And finally, thank you all for watching the video. Please like and comment your opinion so we can discuss together. Don't forget to subscribe, press the bell to follow and update many other interesting news. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.